Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Mars Horizon. And we're going to go for the next month here. We're going to get our funding review. It's January 1995. We're making almost 900K a month. Which is pretty good, I think. Our Mars prep sample retrieval stage is happening now. This is our retrieval stage. I think it's about time to bring it on home. Returns. Another milestone for us to do, huh? Let's go. Time for us to be first at something else. I gotta say, throughout this whole playthrough, right? I've been first in the things that matter, right? That's all I'm saying. I've been first in the things that actually matter. Achieve Earth orbit. Let's rock and roll. So, 4 turns, 4 commands. We got the puzzle stuff. I know how much you guys love the puzzle stuff. But this is a main mission. It's a Mars prep mission. So we're going to show the puzzle stuff on the Mars prep missions. And I think I want to take away a little more heat. And really, we just get like halfway to our goal up here, which is pretty cool. However, you know what might be even cooler? If we could get... actually, you have to do this one, and then it's because I don't have 5 heat. But you know what? This thing's going to go up by 5 next time, and then I'll definitely have 5 heat. So I'll be able to do this one next time. So going along that note, I should probably focus on, you know, getting a little bit more comms. And guess I'll go ahead and do this one. Let's rocket this up. Yay! Nav, I'm gonna skip that one. 1 power for 1 nav is kind of meh. I forgot how low the reliability on this craft was. It's not great. Not great. All right. So heat goes up by 5, which means we get 5, which means we get to hit this one now. And you know what? I might take it down again, just to really stack that hard. And then we're gonna spend some of them to get the other thing. Yeah, I like it. Let's go. Bring it up. Now, we gotta kind of watch that now, doing that. Right, because if we want 25 of each, we can't be spending... Can't be spending like that, but it's a decent trade, because we have 1 action to get 10 of these navs, so... Like, I bumped to 22 with 1 click. So, I mean, it's a pretty good trade still. The 1 click there, and then we could spend... I think we could just do power here instead. But see, now I can't because I don't have any heat. I gotta wait for the heat to build up in order to buy this. So I can convert it here. Yeah, this will work better. And then next turn, we just hit this when it's done. But we don't have any of these. We gotta get some of these, man. Which I can't do without heat. Let's do this and this. Yeah, see, now we can do this one. This is way more feasible. Way more doable. Let's just recharge this real quick. This will work. Because then we can just buy what we need. Yeah, we'll just pay for everything now. 5 heat, no big deal. It's the last turn, so we don't care about heat anyway. So we spend this, get over there, and then we just purchase what we need. And, you know, if we really want to take the temperature down at all, we could go this. But it's kind of unnecessary, but we can still bring it down under safe levels if we want to. There we go. Just click through it, buy all the things, call it good. It looks so tiny. You know? It looks so super small. It's probably not very small at all, but it just looks small. All right, cool. So 708 science coming in for 2 years. 708 per month coming in for 2 years. It's pretty good. Galileo is about to be completed, but before we do that, we have a mission slot available now. So let's hit the X-ray telescope. We're going to be 3rd for this. We couldn't beat the other 2 anyway because we were focused on, like I said, the right stuff. X-ray telescope's worth a lot of science, though. We can pay more. No. See, I think it's a bug, right? We can just flat out get more power without actually paying more. It doesn't raise the cost at all. So we're going to do that. Off we go. That thing looks pretty sick, though, doesn't it? Space station fire. Oh, no. A serious incident has occurred on your modular space station. A faulty solid fuel oxygen generator ignited a fire, which quickly filled a module and blocked access to an escape capsule. Fortunately, astronaut LOL Gamer reacted swiftly, laughing as he did it, and was able to douse the flames. The other 4 agencies have responded decisively to the crisis, arranging an additional supply mission to enable repairs to the station. Your crew believe that consequently no science will be lost. The media is hailing the response as an admirable example of international cooperation. You see, now working together we can do great things, and it doesn't cost me anything, no science lost, no nothing. It's great. Plus I gain 200 support. I like it. Mars requirement. Engine and habitat research is complete. It's an essential requirement in getting humans to Mars is to launch engine and habitat modules into Earth's orbit. Later, during the crewed Mars mission, these will dock with the command module, helping to sustain the crew and power the craft on its long journey to the Red Planet. Seems good, man. Here's our Saturn orbiter. Looking beautiful. I believe we'll be the first to do this as well. I have to double check that. Oh, absolutely. So let's rock this. We're going to just grab whatever parts we can that cost the least. This has the worst launch reliability, but maybe we can make up for it with a different part. I think the problem with this idea is that it is going to cost us anyway. We could get a lot more reliability out of that, but that's $1 million extra money. I would rather not spend the extra $1 million, to be honest. We can get the upgrade for shock absorption, brings it up to 81%. We can get I want to get additional science for this, I think, actually. So if I could maybe get, I think Martin Spaceworks on this. It's going to take us 9 months to build it. Big deal. We're going to get 7,000 science, and then we can train. If we want to, we can train the launch reliability. Although, I don't know, maybe I'll roll the dice on that 7%. We have lots of money. I could roll the dice on that. This is going to be Duchess. I think I'm okay with rolling the dice on the launch, honestly. 71%. So we can train science here, too. Go. All right. And then for our research path now, I think really we need the SLS Block 2. And possibly need the boosters as well. So I don't think it really matters which one we do first. This one takes the longest to do. So while we have the huge science bump, maybe that's a good idea to do that. But we can't do this one until we have this. So at least let's get this so we can start this mission, and then we'll train the other things. Unless, of course, we need... I don't think we need SLS Block 2 for that mission, so I think we're all right there. All right, Mars, crewed, rover. Oh, it's going to be complete. Japan is just now completing Modular Space Station 1, by the way. Engineer available. An experienced propulsion systems engineer has become available. Hiring them for your agency would boost the launch reliability for the Saturn orbiter's mission launch by 10%. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm all right with that. 500K just to make sure. I like it. I mean, I was debating spending $1 million to get there, but now I only have to spend 500K, so I'm in. All right, this is a problem. What is this? Vehicle build cost reduction and cost went down, and the payload, the reliability. What is this? Are we outsourcing this? Huh? America, are we outsourcing our landers now? Huh? Is this thing made in China? What is this? This looks like a Chinese thing. You see how they fail missions? We're definitely going to need to hit our payload reliability incredibly hard here. I need the best of the best on the launch, which is not cheap. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That gives me 84%, baby, on that. I'm going to do it. We need everything possible that ups our payload reliability. I don't care what it does. I don't care what it gets us. This is a $5 million craft now. Ouch. I got the cash, though. Emperor. Yeah, this is a Chinese-made craft, isn't it? Oh, boy. You know, I'm going to name it that, actually. Oh, boy. Okay, oh, boy. 13 months on the build for our crewed rover to be sent down. And we're going to have to train payload here. I want it. I'm going to probably have to train payload on that. All right, let's see. China's Mars orbit, done. Japan is launching Uranus flyby. Good for you. Do we have any more mission slots? No, we're good. Let's hit the next month. And our habitat research and stuff is complete, so we can start that if we want to. And Mike Jones just retired. Sorry, Mike, you will not be visiting us on the surface of Mars. You're just too damn old. Sorry. Enjoy your retirement. First man on the moon, ladies and gentlemen. He's retired now. Like, I'm really tempted to go here, but I just don't think anybody else is doing this. Send lander. I mean, this is the last thing. We can do this now. And it's not even worth hardly anything, by the way. This is worth shit to us, really. It doesn't really do anything. But what it does do, right, is it ticks this box. It's a required mission for the final thing. We have a low chance of success. This no longer says abysmal. I like the look of it. I think we have to do these missions before we can actually hit this button. But, I mean, we're right there, man. All right, so the research thing, I think, I mean, we need the vehicles for the final thing, but, like, I don't think we need the vehicle for these. So let's just go for the missions, you know? We'll use the science output from some other missions to drive research for the vessels. X-ray telescope is done. And what you doing to me here? It's just a cost trade. A little bit less build time, a little more money. Big deal. So let's go ahead and grab DCSS. I think is a good pick here. We might be able to go a little bit cheaper on the booster. That's the Saturn V. That is not how you go cheaper. None of this stuff is how you go cheaper. Atlas is how you go cheaper. Might even be able to go Titan. You can go Titan V, Titan 4. I think it's worth a little extra money just to get this. But now we can't actually use Atlas 3 unless we want to use the big ass boosters. Now it costs a lot, so we don't, maybe not do that. In order to get this up there, maybe we do use the Saturn IB. It's 4. I might as well spend that little extra money, right, to get this. Doesn't this look weird, though? Using a Saturn V for this? Maybe we use a different... I mean, how cheap do I really want to go on this? I don't really want to go cheap. Wait, isn't this the telescope? Well, this is the telescope mission, isn't it? Yeah, X-ray telescope. This is going to low Earth orbit. Yeah, what the heck am I doing here? This is going to low Earth orbit. We should be able to load... Wait, no. I guess I can't use the shuttle? I guess I can't use the shuttle for this. It's just too big for the shuttle. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, I guess this is just how much it costs, man. I don't really want to use all those boosters. I think using the Saturn V might be the way to go here. Technically, using that and the boosters is cheaper. If I had the Wyvern, like, the Wyvern is so good for such little money, you know? And yeah, it's like, it's modeled off of the Falcon, right? But it's, it looks like it's modeled off of Falcon 9. It's even got the little landing leg looking things, right? But it's not reusable, right? You can't actually reuse it. I think the reason why it costs so little for the performance it gives you is to kind of compensate you for the lack of reusability in this rocket, right? So in a way, since it costs less, it's as if you're reusing it, sort of thing. I think that's where they're going with this, and it has a lot of upgrade points. But the problem is, in order to get the Wyvern, and I've been hearing you guys, right? You guys have been on me. Get the Wyvern, get the Wyvern, get the Wyvern. I want to say, I know. So do we just do that then? We just do all of these research here. Do this, and this. That would be 14, and we just unlock the Wyvern and we go. Because, I mean, I can just do that, I guess. It's 2,000 science here. It's going to take me like 5 months to unlock this. So maybe we just do that. We hold the mission in limbo for like 5 months. Japan might beat us, but at least we get the Wyvern, right? I guess we'll go for it. Why not? You guys want to see it? Let's do it. Bounty of science from Mars samples. Martian rock and dust samples retrieved by your Mars Prep sample retrieval mission have resulted in an astonishing 50 scientific papers with no sign of the rate of publication slowing down. The scientific harvest is a result of the extensive analysis only possible due to having access to the samples on Earth. Gained 1,000 science, which of course means we unlock the new parts. And we just keep hammering that. So Saturn orbiter is here. Mission training bonus reductions, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to train payload, but actually no, launch. But I don't have to anymore because of that little event that popped up where I pay 500k and I get plus 10%. So now it's all about that science training. Unfortunately, we're going to have a 50% reduction in our training per month. At least it's something. We can launch right here. Seems good enough for me. Let's do it. And we'll just hit, again, I do wish, as a future thing to do, update for the game, would be really handy. And I doubt devs are watching this at this point. I mean, this is like really deep in a series. Maybe they saw episode 1, 2, or 3 or something, but like I doubt anyone from, Auroch Digital is still watching this series. But in the event that you may be, I really hope you consider making queuable research. All right, let me go like this, and then queue this one for after that, and this one for after that, this one, etc. Like, let me queue research up, right? Even through different tiers, just like Surviving Mars does, right? Give me like 5. You can use the space over here. There's nothing going on over here, right? You can use this space right here to just queue it up. And put a little box right here, and just this is what you got going, right? And then when you're on the map screen like this. You get one done and it just starts the next one right away. Any overflow just goes right into the next one, or if that breaks the balance for you because of the whole like separation of days or whatever, then that's fine. You just have overflow and then but apply it the next day, but at least queue it up so I don't have to keep going back every time because I have so much science right now, like I'm gonna, every time I click next month, I'm gonna get research now. I'd rather not have to go back to the screen over and over again. You know what I mean? All right, budget review again. 1996 already. We've gone through 1 year in this one video. That's crazy. All right, let's get the next one is, I guess it's going to be the deltas here. There we go. And then the final one is this one, Centaur G, which is not going to get done in 1 month. But once the Centaur G research is done, we can then off we go and get the Wyvern. Look at this, huh? The ESA, they're starting it. They got it ready to go. They haven't got it like prepped and stuff yet, but they're ready to do it. We're still gonna be first to Saturn. Off we go. Now, I would say that this counts as a milestone mission, but I don't know if it necessarily counts as a like main mission, you know, like the balance of like what to show you for the puzzles and whatnot and stuff. So since this doesn't have anything to do with Mars specifically, I'm going to treat at least this time as a side mission. But when we get to Saturn, I'm going to do it because like it's Saturn, man. Let's go. 4% chance of it going boom. That would suck. We paid extra for the reliability and we got good conditions. Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We have liftoff. We have unscheduled rapid disassembly. No? Okay, good. I really hope not, because it cost me a lot of money for that rocket. Right. We are going to lose one command in our first task. Or the first turn of the first task, but like, you know, it's kind of like a whatever thing. This thing looks wicked, doesn't it? It looks really cool. All right. So I need 8, and 16 thrust. And I'm losing one command on this turn, so that's going to make things a little more challenging. But I need to hit this at least 4 times. So that's going to be big. Wish me luck. I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, so that's the last task. We're going to have our thrust reduced by 2. Puts us down to 11. And here's where we stand. I basically have enough. I've got enough on the data. I've got 1 less on the nav, and I've got 5 less on the thrust, but that's okay. It's the final turn, and this gets me 5. So let's go. That's all I needed for that. So I just need to get these 2, and it's as easy as spending this to bop it up. We'll make sure we can resist everything and call it good. And it helped me a lot to have really great reliability on this, 91. We had a whole lot of these things ending like way over there on the left side. I'm not sure that necessarily, you know, is indicative of having good reliability. I don't know how this determines where it ends up or anything, but in any case, at least it gave me the appearance that having great reliability on that was a good thing. Russia just completed their flyby for what was it? Uranus flyby second, and they've reached 25% Mars readiness. I'm sorry. They reached 25%. Russia. You reached 25. Congratulations on your 25%. Congratulations on that. China is like off at 35%. They're in second place. I'd like to get ESA, if I can help them in any way to beat the Chinese, I will. But at this point, I mean, we're in really commanding position here. Okay, so do we have the Wyvern yet? No, we need Centaur G done. Let's go with next month. One more. And it says Mars meteorite causes headlines. Scientists have claimed that an ancient Martian meteorite discovered in Antarctica may prove that primitive life was supported on the red planet. The 4.5 billion year old rock contains unusual microscopic structures that could be evidence of organic molecules. The findings have been disputed by many in the scientific community, yet there has been a surge of support and funding for future Mars missions. 500,000 in funds. The propaganda worked. We got money. And the Wyvern research is automatically completed, an advanced liquid propellant heavy liftoff rocket that can lift large payloads into Earth orbit and beyond. And beyond. Sweet. So here's Mars Prep Ground Hab. Very cool. Suboptimal launch windows become optimal launch windows. No trade-offs there. We can kind of launch this thing whenever we want, which is cool. I think because it's the ground hab one, it's Mars Prep, it's very expensive. I'm going to train for the payload. Yes, it's worth a lot of science, but if we can get the bonuses somehow, we end up getting a bigger bonus than what the science training can do. There was a comment about this I wanted to show you. So the maximum training bonus I can get from this is 25% more science. Now, assuming I get this and the bonuses, then yes, obviously we get more science for that. But by doing this training, I get a 76 reliability, and it may be a difficult challenge in a way that makes it to where I don't get the bonus. And if that's the case, well, then yeah, I am successful and I get 25% more science, but I could have had 50% more science if I had gotten the bonuses. On top of that, the 50% for the bonuses also give me 50% more on support as well. It's 50% flat for both of the things that you get the rewards for. So if you're more likely to get the bonus, the better off you are. And especially on Mars, ground have these main missions, they tend to be a little bit more challenging, right? Formidable difficulty and things, right? This means you're going to have more difficult tasks. You're more likely to fail the bonus objectives this way. Now, I'm not saying they're impossible. It's your fault if you don't get them. No, you're very right. You're very true. This, however, will increase my odds of being able to get it. And I think that is why I do it. Okay, so 15% up. That's going to bring our payload reliability to 91%. Yeah? Now there's a 91% chance that I get... No, I'm just kidding. That's not how it works. All right, ground hab. We're going to go ahead and do that. Didn't I selected this. Yes, I already did this. We're launching it October 1996. We are way ahead of schedule in history, aren't we? Go. And then also we want to go back to active missions. X-ray telescope. Let me double check really quick. Okay, Japan is ready to go with it, but they haven't scheduled the mission yet. So we're going to be ahead of them. We already have the payload done. So people wanted to use the Wyvern. I think that's a good idea. But what is our top part? Do we just go the cheapest possible on the top? Maybe like right here? Saturn IVB? I think so. Can we use the Centaur for this? Where is it? It's the Wyvern, I mean? Can't use the Wyvern. Why not? Why can't I use the Wyvern? Is it just because of this? I need the right top piece too. Yeah. Okay. So the Athena can be used. You can also use the Centaur D, Centaur G, but I think it makes more sense to use Centaur D actually. Yeah. So we get the Wyvern plus the Centaur D here. Is there anything that's cheaper? No. Unless I can use... No, you can't use boosters with this. So, okay, we'll use the Centaur D then. And then... we can train the payload. Or we can go for... I mean, it's our first time using this Wyvern, right? Who knows what's going to happen here, huh? Elon's rocket. Anything could happen. Let's go with the advanced shock. I'm going to go for payload reliability here. And then NASA as the contractor, we could bump this up even more. Go to 96, but I think that's a bit overkill. I think what we should do instead is most likely... I think at this stage of the game, we can lower our costs at this stage of the game. I don't know if it's necessary to get 300 more support. Like, what is 300 support really going to do for me? You know what I mean? I think we just... I think we just hit it with costs here. X-Star Avionics. I'm all right with this. And then I can just call this one Falcon. How's that sound? I'm not going to go Falcon 9. This one's just going to be Falcon. Instead of a Wyvern, right? Yeah. Nice job on the names there. Okay, so 1578's pretty damn cheap. Pretty damn reliable for the price. Go. All right. Now for the research. Really, the only things we need to focus on now are just these Mars requirement missions. The crewed landing, we can go down and get this. And then we need these vehicle parts to do those missions. And once we're done with that, I mean, we just get the launch reliability at that point. We just get these three, and everything we launch is more reliable. Shoot, that makes me think like I should just do this instead, right? Why don't we just do this instead? Then all of our rockets are just flat more reliable. All right, cool. Well, the oh boy is complete. Mars prep crewed rover here. Science mission training bonus is going up by 10%. This changes things a little bit because we get a bonus to the bonus, but it's 56%. Ouch. Oh, we're gonna fail so many things in this. I don't care. I'm sorry. You can fight me on it if you want to. You know what? Fight me. We're doing payload reliability. This is Mars. The crewed rover is so bad on its reliability. We're going to train that up. We're going to get it to at least the 70s. Thank you. Yeah, all that seems good. Let's go. So we're pretty much set. We're ready to rock, and I think once the missions that are in our queue are done, our Mars readiness is probably going to be close to like maybe 80%. I think. We're doing this mission right now, and then we just need this research done. So we'll tick both of these boxes with this. This is getting done right now, and then we can unlock this one later. Actually, I think it's already... Is it already unlocked? I think it's unlocked. I just haven't started it yet, right? No, it's not unlocked. That's what we're working on right now. I'm so flighty. Guys, I've been playing so many games. You guys get more flighty when you play more games? Like, maybe... I don't know. A lot of you probably just play the same game, right? You probably just play all one game until you're done with it, and then you move on to the next one, right? Part of me dreams of a reality where I can do that. But part of me knows that it's also kind of impossible. You know? It's just not meant to be for me. We're gonna do science focus here. Though this does leave the launch a little bit more risky, but it's 6%. I've launched with bigger chances to fail than that. This is an incredibly expensive rocket. But oh wait, this is the X-ray telescope. Oh, this is the Wyvern. Oh, we'll be fine. It's SpaceX. I mean, what are you gonna... I mean, it's space Y. Space... No, that doesn't work either. Space Z. All right, sorry about the skip there. Had to deal with my kid. It's the nature of being a parent. Next month. Here we go. Mars Prep Ground Hab. Are you ready to go? 91% on the payload if we can get it in the air with 84%. Let's cross our fingers and hope for good weather. Nah, we're not launching this. We're not launching that. We're going to November, baby. Here we go. One more month. Just skip it. Now we have 2 launches in the same month, both of which are Mars prep. This is a big month, folks. November 1996, right? It's probably the 5th, right? You should remember it. Because we got 2 Mars prep missions launching in the same day. And you see this? These guys here? You can't see it now because this text is in the way, but there are 2 other agencies that are ready to go for this one. So we are beating 2 other agencies here, hopefully. All right, 73% on the reliability here. It's gross. This is the rover. It's incredibly unreliable. I hope it goes in the air. I hope it gets up into space. And then once it does, we have 71% reliability. It sucks. Let's go.
5, 4.
It's very expensive.
2, 1.
Very expensive. Please don't blow up. Was it like $5,500? I think it's like 5.5 million for this. It was 5.5 million for the rocket. And I think it was like another 2 million for the lander itself or something. I forget. It was really, it's like, I want to say there's like $7 million launching into the air right there. So blowing that up is a pretty big hit to the wallet, let me tell you. Pretty big hit. But we got super lucky. Oh my God. Oh, baby. Oh, this is a gift. This is a damn gift. Plus 10% payload reliability for the entire mission. For the duration of the mission. It's like, that's... Deep breaths. Deep breaths, baby. Let's go. All right, so we're dealing with 81% on our Mars rover. That's pretty good. We got 6 turns, 4 commands per turn, and we're only having 6 power. So there's that. We need to hit this 3 times, and we need to do it at least by... starting in the 2nd turn, I can do it. I can afford to lose 1. Because that's how math works, I guess. That's not how math works. I can afford to lose it a lot earlier than that. It goes to 18. How about we... Gosh, I have to spend power, don't I? Let's go... like this? I think so. We'll hit this really hard this turn. Lift it up. I will click through these really quickly, just, you know, to make them take not as much time. But this is like a core mission, so we're absolutely going to do it. Reducing this by 2, I think it's worth 1 power to get 2 of these if it doesn't take a command slot. So I'm going to do it. Remember, this is a crewed rover we're sending, but there's no crew, of course. We're sending all this stuff ahead of time. So 2 power here is a bit harsh. I'm going to reload here really quick. And I think I'll go ahead and spend 2 to get this. And then hit this for another 2 here. I think I'll spend that as my turn this time. And we'll go clickety, click, click, click. Ouch. 1 comms. If I don't resist it, is it okay? I'm going to be getting 4 output from this, so yeah, it'll be fine. Let's just let that one go. Okay. You know, I probably deserve this. I deserve it, okay? We're gonna accept this. I'm not going to pay for 1. If it was 2, I'll pay for it, but not for 1. All right, 4 turns remaining. We're going to wait a little bit longer on hitting the thrust here, so... let's bump this up, and then we can spend for this, and then we can spend for this. And then I think we spend for it again. Yes. We spend for it again. Go. All right, so we're really up there on our supply now. We need a lot more because we need to, of course, spend these 2 things to get the thrust. So extra data is nice. Having to spend power to save it is not. We just earned an extra data. I wasn't planning on it before. I can go ahead and accept the results here. It's as if I didn't get the extra in that last turn, and that's fine. All right. So I need 4. I can spend here to get this, and then spend the power here. We can recharge twice this turn. And then I think we can focus hard on the thrust next turn, and then clean up everything else that we need for the following turn after that. That's okay with me, too. Thanks, game. Oh, we'll pay for it. All right. So the last thing is hit this 3 times if we can. There we go. That bumps us up. Easy peasy. Probably could have done that a little while ago, but it's gonna let me. Which one this turn? I think it's easier to get. We're gonna do. This turn is easier to get this one. Yeah. It's easier here. So let's just do this. I can't resist anything. 81%. We'll see what happens. Please don't reduce the thrust. Right, so it's going to output. I got to see what this is going to do here because I won't be able to do that final command if I resist it, which I need that stuff. So I kind of have to spend the power here. Oh, I can't spend the power here. I have to accept the result. So 2 thrust. I guess it's a good thing we're spending this on the final turn, right? Like we waited till the final turn for this. So that when it takes it away, we'll have just enough. We will. We'll have just enough thrust to pull this off now. Everything goes according to plan aside from the -1 power. So now all we need to do is basically buy this. So we can actually get away with it by going like this too. And then we just... Yeah, that takes care of it. So 2 on this. We can resist it. It's guaranteed. Oh my god, this thing really wrecked me. 81% my ass. This is outputting 1 less on the data, so it doesn't matter. We can resist both, but I don't care. We're just gonna let it go. Try as you might, game. I will be victorious. All right, Mars transfer trajectory is done. Getting a little extra science there. It's nice. And then I guess we'll launch the ground hab mission now too. This one is much more better. Much more better this time around. And looks like we're even going to get to 89% on the launch. 3% for critical failure. This is also an incredibly expensive rocket. Go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, rocket. Say it with your chest.
We have liftoff.
Yes, I recently watched Kevin Hart. It's not something that just randomly comes into my head. It's definitely a funny guy. Gosh, this thing going slow is just driving me crazy. Like seeing it go up in what looks like slow motion, right? It's just like, oh my, stop. It's like it's gonna blow up. I know it. And then it doesn't. And then it doesn't. So now that it's in the air with our 91% reliability, let's go to town. 11 power too, but only 2 commands per turn. Now that's interesting. I guess I can go fairly heavy on the on power consumption on the first turn. We need 10, so I need to hit this 3 times, meaning I need it to spread out over multiple turns. That is interesting, having only 2 commands per turn, but 6 turns. That's very weird, but all right. I mean, it's just new. It's just different. But honestly, we don't need a whole lot of these, so I mean, it's not really all that big of a deal, is it? We just build up an access, and then we hit the thing. And that's huge, especially when you're only getting 2 commands a turn. Getting a bonus one is huge. All right, so... because it's a greater percentage of your commands, right? If I hit this twice now... I can't do it. I can't hit this twice now. I can spend the power again, though. Probably better to... is it better to just buy it? I think it's better to just buy this. Well, no, because I need more comms. So I should go like this and this. Yeah. And then the next couple turns, I can hit this. Yes. And we might get away with it. Either way, we have to hit it. It has to be spread out over multiple turns when we do this. So, and there won't be any recharging to save it. So really, it's got to be like now. Yep. And then it's going to... if I get low or something, I can always hit this because I'm getting output here. But and it looks like no, it looks like I'm gonna be fine. I only have to hit this one more time. Yeah. And then thrust brings it down to 7. This pumps it up. Yeah, we're good. So the next time I can I'll do it once and then recharge. Yeah, once here and then recharge. Brings it, all the values are locked in. They're looking good. Go. And we get it with a turn to spare. Well, how about that? How about it? So that's our 2 Mars missions, at least phase 1 of Mars prep. It's all going at one time. Meanwhile, we're banking up cash. We got 14.5 grand. 14.5 million, sorry. We're just banking it up. No research is set. We get huge chunks of research coming in. We could use it for anything we want. I'm just going to use it for SLS Block 2 right now. Might as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Funding review happens now. I mean, we may get to the next tier, but I'm not counting on reaching tier 20. I don't know how many tiers there are. Tier 20 seems like a natural maximum tier to me, you know? It's just because it's XX. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. I think that's probably long enough. I don't know, with like the skipping the puzzle thing in the beginning. I don't know. But when we come back for the next video, we're launching the X-ray telescope, and we have the next phase of the Mars Prep ground hab, the next phase of the crewed rover, and the next phase of our grand tour, which, if you need a recap, means we're going to start seeing Neptune. I hope you'll join me for that one. Thank you very much. Like the video if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.